Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Saturday, May the 17th. Okay, you guys, here is our graph. As you can see, there's not a lot going on the surface. We do still have these little lines coming in, but they have gotten significantly less than they were yesterday. I did ask in meditation about what each of these little lines means or what they mean altogether, and all I kept getting was their glimpses. That word had no context for me. So I'm going to just tell you what I received, that they are glimpses. I don't know how long they're going to be there. I don't know what they're glimpses of. And sometimes this is what clairaudience is like. I hear something and I'm like, what? Most of what's happening with us energetically is back in the background. This is the Italian graph, and this is what I call the grumbles, all kind of running along the bottom here. And that's been going on for the last few days. It is windy and my hair is not having it. When you look at the graph, it's relatively calm. These green lines, these are background energy lines. This is the energy in the air, the microwaves, the radio waves, all the stuff that the graph picks up that's always there. It does get more intense around big pushes of energy, but that's because it's almost like it's pushing it out of the way. This is just background, this green. The blue is homeostasis. That means balance. That means the incoming and outgoing energy is relatively balanced throughout the day. The only thing that we really have going on outside of the grumbles on the Italian graph are these lines that are coming down. And like I said, I don't really know what they are other than when I ask in meditation, they're just about glimpses. Glimpses, not helpful. I slept okay last night and woke up this morning ready to go, but I do have a lot going on. My son is graduating today, all the stuff. So I had some stressful dreams, but it was more about graduation. The energy is relatively calm. This is going to be a boring report. Just pay attention to these little grumbles coming in. These are the low level triggers that you have, the pet peeves that people pluck and make you a little crazy. Those may be a little bit more sensitive than usual today, but nothing overwhelming seems to be happening. And of course, as soon as I say that, something will happen. I will tell you, I believe there is a big coronal hole facing us right now that can increase the wind speed, the solar wind speed. That in return can sometimes increase anxiety in people because you can feel it in your body energetically and you're not sure where it's coming from. So if your anxiety seems a little out of place today, it could be from the coronal hole that's facing us. But on the graph, things are relatively calm overall. So Saturday, it might be a calm day. Who knows? That would be nice. I always feel so strange when I come on to do the report and there's not a lot to tell you. Like, I feel like I should make something up or make it more exciting, but it's just a calm day. All right, here's our cards for today. So the first card is overcommitment. My guides are saying a lot of times we find ourselves stuck because we have overcommitted or dug in on something because we think it must be a certain way. But I will tell you, just because something has been a certain way for a long time does not mean it must stay that way. Change is inevitable and must happen in order for us to grow. Sometimes this can cause disharmony in our energy because it brings up something we're not used to. But the path to spiritual growth is full of unusual and unknown experiences. The best advice I have for you is to allow your creative vision to be your guide, to follow those little rabbit holes that call your attention, and to allow yourself to slowly unfold into this version of yourself. It does require that we rewire our root chakra, so to speak, but in doing this, you release that connection to the way things used to be, and you allow yourself to open up for greater spiritual growth. What a change. It was like 80 and sunny yesterday, and now it's cold and windy today. But that's okay. We're going to set our intentions for the day and ground ourselves in the present moment. Are you ready? All right, take a nice big deep breath in and release. Drop your shoulders and just remind yourself that today is a great day. It's just getting started. The sun has barely come up. You have all the time in the world today. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to enjoy yourself today? It's a great day, friends. It's a great day.